Good afternoon, dear students. Today we are going to discuss question paper based on kinetic theory of gases. Okay. So the question number 1 is the temperature of a mixture of 1 mole of helium and 1 mole of oxygen, 1 mole of helium and 1 mole of hydrogen is increased from 0 degree Celsius to 100 degree Celsius at constant pressure. The amount of heat delivered will be. Okay. So they are asking the amount of heat delivered. So we know that amount of heat we can write down as N Cp delta T, specific heat at constant pressure. Okay, and delta T is the change in temperature. So two gases are given, 1 mole of helium and another gas is hydrogen. Okay, so for helium we know that if you write down the Cp for helium, Cp for helium will be, this is a monatomic gas, so Cp is 5 by 2 R. For hydrogen it is a diatomic gas, so for this Cp will be equals to 7 by 2 R. Okay. So now here in this case Cp means the Cp of mixture, so we have to calculate the Cp of mixture. So we can calculate Cp of mixture is given by N1 Cp1 plus N2 Cp2 divided by N1 plus N2. N1 and N2 are the number of moles. Okay. So if you calculate this, N1 means the number of moles of helium, that is 1. Cp1 is 5 by 2 R. Okay. Plus N2. N2 is given as, for hydrogen also 1 mole, and this is 7 by 2 R divided by 1 plus 1, that is 2. Okay. So if you solve this, 12 R by 4 we will get. Okay. So it will be equals to 3 R. So Cp mixture, how much we are getting? 3 R. Okay. So delta Q we can add on as N Cp delta T. Okay. So if you put the values here, so here in this case we are using the mixture, so N means total number of moles, so number of moles for this is 1 and for that also it is 1, so it will be equals to 2 into Cp we got as, Cp mixture we got as 3 into R is 8.3 into delta T is change in temperature, that is 100. Okay. So actually this is in joules, so we have to convert this into calories because answers are given in calories. Okay. So it will be equals to 3 in, divided by 4.18. So if you solve this, this will be equals to 2 times approximately we can consider as 2, so it will be equals to 6 into 12, so 1200 calories. Clear? So the value of R is 8.3, that is in joules per mole per Kelvin. Okay, but here the answers are given in calories, so we are converting R into calories. So to convert that we have to divide by 4.18. Okay, so approximate result will be 1200 calories. Now we will move on to question number 2. So in question number 2, at 0 degree Celsius the density of a fixed mass of gas divided by the pressure is X. At 100 degree Celsius the ratio will be. Okay. So see this, we know that PV is equals to nRT. Now PV we can write on as number of moles, we can write on as mass divided by molecular mass into R into T. Okay. So P will be equals to, so volume we can take in denominator, so M by V will become density. So I will write on it as density, I will write on it as rho into RT by M, where M is the molecular mass. Okay. So now what they have given, for a fixed mass of gas divided by pressure is X. At 0 degree Celsius the density of fixed mass of gas divided by pressure is X. So if you see the density by pressure we can write on as M by R into T, M by R into T. Okay. So molecular mass will be constant. Okay. R is also constant. So initially what they have given, this is equals to X, and temperature is given as 0 degree Celsius. So we can say that M by R into temperature is 0 degree Celsius. So 0 degree Celsius we have to convert into Kelvin. So 0 degree Celsius will be equals to 273 Kelvin. Okay. So it will be equals to 273 equals to, this one is x. Now what they have given at 100 degrees Celsius, so we can add on m by r into, now the temperature will be 100 degrees Celsius means 373 Kelvin. So into 373 should be equals to any value we can consider as y. Okay, y I will consider. So we have to write down y in the terms of x. If you divide both the equations, x by y will be equals to, m and m will cancel out, r and r will cancel out. So we will get 373 by 273. So y will be equals to 273 by 373 into x. Okay. If you see the options, option number 3 will match. Okay. Now we will move on to third question. So the question number third is, if the pressure of gas contained in a closed vessel is increased by 0.4% when heated by 1 degree Celsius, the initial temperature must be, okay. Now in this case, closed vessel is closed means volume is constant. Volume, if the volume is constant, we can write down as P1 by T1 is equals to P2 by T2. PV is equals to nRT. If volume is constant, we can write down as P1 by T1 is equals to P2 by T2. Okay. So initially what they have given, if the pressure of the gas contained in closed vessel is increased by 0.4%. Okay. So P1 I will consider as P, and T1 is temperature. This closed vessel is increased by 0.4% when heated by 1 degree Celsius. So initial temperature I will consider as T. Okay. It should be equals to, final pressure is P plus 0.4% of P divided by, now the temperature is heated by 1 degree Celsius. So the temperature will be T plus 1. Okay. Temperature I can add on as T plus 1 because change in degree Celsius as well as change in Kelvin will be same. Okay. So they are asking the value of T. Okay. So from this equation, P and P will cancel out. So what you will get, 1 by T is equals to 100.4 divided by T plus 1. Okay. So this will be equals to, T plus 1 is equals to 100.4 T. Okay. So if we solve this, question number 3, what answer we will get? So this value we can add on as so after this, we solving this, the result what we will get, it will be equals to, P will cancel out, so that is correct. So 1 by T is equals to 1 plus, this we can add on as 4 by 1000 divided by T plus 1. Okay. So I will try to solve this. So this will be equals to T plus 1 divided by T is equals to 1 plus 1 by 250. 1 plus 1 by 250. Okay. Now, so this will be equals to T plus 1, this 1 I will take this side, divided by T is equals to 1 by 250. Okay. This T will cancel out. So T will be equals to 250 Kelvin. Because in this equation T is in Kelvin, so answer will be in Kelvin. So the answer is third one. Okay. Now we will move on to question number 4. So in question number 4, a gas is collected over water at 25 degrees Celsius. The total pressure of the moist gas was 735 millimeter of Hg of mercury. If the aqueous vapor pressure at 25 degrees Celsius is 23.8 millimeter of Hg, then the pressure of the dry gas. So they are asking the pressure of dry gas. So we can say that total pressure should be equals to pressure of dry gas plus pressure due to this vapor. So we can say that pressure of dry gas will be equals to total pressure minus pressure of this vapor. So total pressure is given as 735 minus pressure of this vapors are is 23.8. So if you solve this, the answer will be 7112.2 millimeter of Hg. Okay. So answer for question number 4 is option number 2. Now we will move on to question number 5. So the question number 5 is, let A and B the two gases and given TA by MA, TA by MA is equals to 4 times of TB by MB. TB by 4 times of TB by MB. Okay, where T is the temperature, M is the molecular mass. If Ca and Cb are the RMS speeds, then the ratio Ca by Cb will be, we know that Vrms is given by under root of 3 RT by M. Vrms is given by under root of 3 RT by M. Okay, so we can write on as Ca and Cb. So Ca by Cb will be equals to this will be equals to under root of 3R TA by MA divided by under root of 3R TB by MB. Okay, so 3R will cancel out. So we can write down as Ca by Cb will be equals to, so now if you take the root both side in this case, then it will be equals to under root of TA by MA is equals to 2 times of root of TB by MB. Okay, so in the place of TA by MA we can write on this value. So TB by MB will cancel out. So what you will get? It will be equals to 2. Okay, so Ca by Cb will be equals to 2. From this, in the place of this value, we have to write down this one. So again it will cancel out. So answer will be 2. Okay. Now the question number 6. So in question number 6, two spherical vessels of equal volume are connected by a narrow tube. So the apparatus contains an ideal gas at 1 atmosphere and 300 Kelvin. Now if one vessel is immersed in a bath of constant temperature 600 Kelvin and other in the bath of constant temperature 300 Kelvin, then what will be the common pressure? Okay, so they are asking what will be the common pressure. Now in this case, initially the volume is same and they are connected by a narrow tube. Okay, so we can say that pressure will be same. What then what? So common pressure they are asking finally. Okay, so see this. So here we can use, see number of moles will not change because gas is not going out from this container. So number of moles will remain conserved. So we can say that final number of moles will be equals to N1 plus N2. Initially the number of moles in first case is N1 and in second case it is N2 I have taken. Okay, so we can say that finally pressure what they have given, two spherical vessels of equal volume are connected by a narrow tube. The apparatus contains an ideal gas at 1 atmosphere and 300 Kelvin. If one vessel is immersed in bath of 600 Kelvin, okay, so T1 we will consider as 600 Kelvin and T2 we will consider as 300 Kelvin. Okay, so finally it will be equals to, final volume will become 2V, okay, divided by R into T1. So P1 should be equals to P dash into V divided by R into T1 plus P dash into V divided by R into T2. Okay, Now we have to replace the values here. So if you replace the values here, what we will get? V will cancel out, V will cancel out, R will also cancel out. Okay, so what you will get? 2p by T1 is equals to 2p by T1 will be equals to P dash, I can take common, so this will be equals to T2 plus T1 divided by T1 into T2, like this you will get. Okay, so now we can replace the values here. So P dash we have to write down, so P dash T1 will cancel out, so P dash we can write down as P dash will be equals to 2p into T1 into T2 divided by T1 plus T2 divided by T1, this value. Okay, now we have to replace the value. So the value of T1 is given as, T1 we can consider as 300 and T2 is, T1 will cancel out, T1 will cancel out from here, so it will be equals to 2 into P is 1 atmosphere, initially the pressure is given as 1 atmosphere, into T2 is 600 divided by 300 plus 600, so it will be equals to 4 by 3 atmosphere. Clear? So T1 I will write down here, T1 will be equals to 300 Kelvin, sorry, T1 is equals to 300 and T2 will be equals to 600 Kelvin. Okay, now we will move on to question number 7th. Two gram of O2 gas is taken at 27 degrees Celsius and pressure 76 centimeter of Hg. Find out the volume of gas. Okay, so they are asking the volume of gas. We know that PV is equals to nRT. PV is equals to nRT. So what they given, 2 gram of gas. Okay, so PV we can write on as small m by capital M R into T, where small m is the mass, capital M is the molecular mass. Okay, so now we can put the values. So pressure is taken as at 76 centimeter of Hg. Okay, so volume we have to write down. So volume will be equals to m into R into T, m into R into T by capital M into P. This is the volume. Now we have to put the values. Okay, the value of m is 2 into 10 to the power minus 3, 2 grams they have given, so 2 into 10 to the minus 3. R is 8.3 into temperature is 300, they have given as 27. So 27 degrees Celsius will be equals to 300 Kelvin divided by molecular mass is 32 into 10 to the power minus 3 into pressure is 10 to the power 5 in atmosphere. Okay, so if you solve this, the answer will be, so from here the answer you will get in meter cube, volume you will get in meter cube. Okay, that is 1.53 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube, and we know that 1 liter is equals to 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. So this we can write on as 1.53 liters. So the answer is 1.53 liters. Okay, now we will move on to question number 8. So in question number 8, equal masses of helium and oxygen are given equal quantities of heat. There will be greater rise in the temperature of helium when compared to that of oxygen. Second one is, the molecular weight of oxygen is more than the molecular weight of helium. So second statement is correct. We will check first one. We know that the molecular weight of oxygen is greater than that of helium. For oxygen it is 32. For helium it is 4. Okay. So statement 1, equal masses of helium and oxygen are given equal quantities of heat. Then actually they are asking for which the rise in temperature will be more or less, or it will be same. So we know that, see, rise in temperature will be more in the case of helium, because helium, and if you compare oxygen, it is monatomic gas and this is diatomic gas. Monatomic gas and diatomic gas. So actually what will happen, due to monatomic gas, here only the translational degrees of freedom are there, okay, but in this case translation as well as rotational degrees of freedom will be there. So in this case change in rise in temperature will be more than this, okay, will be greater than O2, because here it will rotational degrees of freedom are also there. So in the case of monatomic gas, the rise of change in temperature will be more, okay. So now